Welcome everybody to the home of the professional side of Crown Green Bowls. Here at the panel, we're in, well, I'm in, broadcasting to you from so hopefully the equipment's working well today and you can see some excellent bowling. Just to orientate yourself where I am, to market village of Westhoughton in Lancashire, in between Wigan, which is that way, and Bolton, which is that way. Horwich and Chorley are to that direction. Pennines and the mysterious lands to the east are that way. Well, that way, to be fairly honest. South, obviously the sun's behind me, so it's that way south. So, hopefully, we should have a good day's bowling. Second challenge match is Tom Palmer against Stephen Glover. And we'll be starting in a couple of minutes.
No, that's he puts it on.
Steve?
Yeah, Steve. He puts it on YouTube.
Okay, no,
You're going live, see? You're going to put it on YouTube. Live. Live on YouTube. To get on that.
Just let you know, the top corner of the green, that's well, sectioned off, ground under repair. So that's the corner where you come in. Car park corner, entrance corner, whatever you want to call it. Go along the top edge, falls off along that edge. That also is under a bit of repair as well. Down towards the main part of the stadium, or the venue. Shelter, well, if it's no rain forecast today, otherwise it'll be under there. There's some heated viewing areas you can sit in and watch the bowls. And obviously the scoreboard. It's a bit bright and sunny today, and I'll let you know with the score, because this edge downhill from the middle of the green. In the summer, that's a major challenge to keep the bowls on the green. It's a very major challenge. Obviously also this corner. So I picked this area of the green to broadcast from because a couple of main reasons. One, not done it from over here before. Two, I've got a bit of chance to stay in the sun, which is useful because it's absolutely freezing here. Westhoughton Church just through those trees. It's quite a nice little church. That it's a mixture of old and new. I think it was damaged damaged a few years ago. I think there was a fire, and so the steeple and everything is dates back to, well, Lord knows when, but it's got a new annex to it. It's quite nice, isn't it? The organiser and referee for today is Neil Bithell. And the players, Gareth Coates and Neil Smith. The power bank's plugged in, so we should have enough charge to last the day. Must remember next time I'm here, bring a bigger coat. The game today is 41 up and they're off 5. So I'll let you work that one out. How many got to get? And well, you'll see when with both these players, they're both left-handed. See, lead ball from Gareth, a couple of yards short. Gareth's using the colour coordinated blue bowls to match his top. Neil's using a more traditional set of black. I think they look like drakes with a green disc. Nice 2 so far. If this stops, it saves. 1 from Gareth Coates, 6-5. Playing along the top edge of the green, really. There's not a bad lead. Good morning or good afternoon to one and all watching. Live at the panel on the Bowls Observer YouTube channel. If you like what you're seeing, and I certainly hope you do, but please give us a like, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification button as well, and next time I'm doing something or upload a video or do something live, you'll get a notification going, quick, get online and see what Steve's up to. One more to Gareth Coates, 7-5. Although there's plenty of left-handed bowlers, you still don't see all that many games played between both left-handed players. Bit well, not unusual, but it's obviously we are predominantly a game played by people who use the right hand, which is probably affects society. Shows what society is, mostly right-handed. Nothing against that. I could get in trouble here. Nothing against left-handed people, obviously. And Gareth, we obviously won't know this green anywhere near as well as Neil. Neil will. Neil's been playing here at the panel for a number of years, but he's made a pretty good start here. 2 more, 9-5. Plenty of time left in the game. First to 41. Again, lead from Gareth. It's within a couple of feet. Playing across a ridge. Easy to miss the land. Looks to lie 2, Gareth again. They played. Good ball from Neil. Gets him his first point of the game. 9-6. Well, 6-9 from the mat. Well, see that ball? Five foot, something like that. Looks to have gone out. There's a swarm of mid to settle on anything that goes past, so they might be landing on the bowls in a minute. Neil lies 2. Gareth needs 4 foot out of his first. Coming into shot now. Going past, but will save. For Neil. 7-9. mark that Neil plays particularly well, and he's won competitions on here. Is this mark here? Right-handed finger peg. Well, you know, when he puts him a little bit closer than that, he must have gone at least a yard, 4 foot past. There it is. Downhill into that. Well, they're playing the funny little green, because the lowest part of the green's in the middle where John Crossley and Keith Hatzard are. So you always think, well, I'm playing downhill, but you've got an uphill finish. Initially downhill from the mat, and then it's levels out, and then it's a slight uphill finish, but even then anything underneath will just fall away. And Gareth played a good one, gets into double figures, 10-7. Hope you can see the scoreboard there. I'm not in the most ideal place to see the scoreboard, but let's go on the side where I should be really, which is from that side where Chris Livesey, John Crossley and Keith Hatzard are. It's perishing over there. It's slightly perishing here as well, but at least I'm in the sun. So I need to take what's on offer. Gareth with on a foot short, big foot, 16-inch. $40 centimetres, whatever your reference is. Neil's gone, I say it's uphill from where they are, so Neil's went, well, I'm not going to be short. Has gone a couple over. He's played for the jack here, played for contact. He's made contact and saved, so that's the least thing you wanted to happen with that ball. Gareth again, left-handed thumb peg mark. And he's just hung it out half a ball, and he's just doesn't peg on yet. One of those, there's quite a few marks on here on this screen with the block will do a little bit more than what the bowls were, but they're not the strongest of jacks either, so it's just a weird thing the way the extra weight of the bowl interacts with the slope and that interacts with the green. But the green's in pretty sensational condition, given not only the time of the year, but the weather we've had lately, which has been sensationally damp. One for Neil. Score now 8-11 as they play. Hello to Mark Mills, who's put something in the chat. Mark, of course, has just recently stood down as the bowls manager after Fleetwood Waterloo. Done a wonderful job there. Him and his wife Tracy, moving competitions over from the Waterloo. And although it's a venue that it's not the same venue as the Waterloo, never, and it won't be, but it's still one of the best venues in the game. There's a covered seating area. From my point of view, there's a couple of nice places to eat along just across the road. So Green's not easy to play either. There's some players who took to the green better than others. Paul Dudley, I can think of as one who's had tremendous success on there. Of course, the winner of the Waterloo. Not a bad ball there from Neil. Giving Gareth a chance to save. If you look on the Balls Observer YouTube channel, there's coverage from the finals day. You're more than welcome to spend a few hours watching what happened. That's a good ball from Gareth there. He may have been playing a saver, but it's a 12-8. Yeah, there's a nice recording of the live broadcast that I did from there. Managed to stay mostly dry. Good lead again. I think Mark Mills has recently handed over the reins to Heidi Sutton to carry on the bowls work there. And you can see the live recording of, well, a recording of the live broadcast where Lee Brown won his first championship. And Heidi's already advertised one of the competitions there, which is the Ladies Spring Waterloo, which I believe is full already, which is excellent. One for Neil. 9-12 as they play. Looking dead towards the camera. Playing dead towards the camera as well. It's always nice. Shouldn't have to do too much in the way of moving the camera. Or moving me. Actually, this is on my phone. Got another new bit of kit that I'm trying out. There's an adapter that lets me connect my phone to the tripod. Neil just played slightly around his front leg. Just catching Gareth out. Gareth's, you know, you got to reach this way. This is a bad one from Neil. Not happy with this. You got to reach this way. There's a bit of a downhill finish past the jack, but you've got to get it here first. Good effort, but it's gapping it. Anything past where that jack was starts to fall away towards the corner. Again, thumb peg mark through the middle of the green. Up towards the edge. It's got to be there. Both first bowls are short. So Neil's put a yard in a second. Eyes these two to go level at 12s. And Gareth's having a fire. Thinks he can shift them rather than beat them. He's pulled it. Level game now. Level at 12s. Once again, just a reminder, if you like to see bowls on the channel, give this a like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of when I'm doing something again, loading a video or doing something live. It is very much weather dependent. If it was chucking it down today, you wouldn't have seen me here. Well, actually, you might have seen me here because Saturday afternoon I wasn't doing anything else, but Gareth's just having a bit of a loose couple of ends here. Got two each this way. Well, may have saved, may have gone out, may have won. I don't think it's won.
Smith won. Let's have a look now.
T2 sugar if you don't cheers, mate. Nice man, Chris lives. He get me a brew. Bless his cotton socks. Or in this weather, bless his wool socks. Neil threw block off, but we're playing panel rules, I think. So we should get a second throw. Needs to run now. Neil wants it to run. This will be again a thumb peg mark. Anything tight starts to whip away. You may have heard Neil's just saying it to run again. Thinks he's put it down a bit light. And an experienced player on this green will probably be fancying chances of beating that. And Gareth's unlucky. Looked the winner all the way. It's 15-12 was the play. They said it was 8 or 9 degrees today. I don't feel like that. And that ball there of Neil's is not really good enough on this green against somebody experienced.
Apologies, but it's hot. Look what comes out. Tea came out with sugar. Look, it's wet.
Neil's had a bit of a nightmare of an end here for a panel man. Probably not too happy that I've broadcasting this one around the world. And welcome to anybody watching today. Previous videos have been watched in, obviously from the UK, but over in Europe, Spain, Cyprus, and a couple in Portugal. Also being watched in Australia, so no matter what exotic climb you're in, be it Burnley, Bradford or Bermuda, welcome. Neil looks to be a better length, but it's just gone down off the ridge and kicked towards the ditch. And Neil Bithell indicates Gareth's line 2. Well, Neil's on better land. He wants it to go right now, but length done enough to win it. I'll say the panel's asset is this green. It's in absolutely stunning condition. They spend the money looking after it as well, but apart from that top corner behind where the players are, which has been a bit bare and scrubby for a little while now, so they've roped it off so it can get some, so it's not really walked on or played on. So that hopefully will be in better condition soon. But the rest of the greens are in remarkable condition. 16-14 the score to Neil. There's that bowler Gareth finishing a couple past. Scoreboard for you. You think as a power man, he's just starting to lose Gareth on the green. This won't stop. Good saver. Got another one in front. Uphill. It's just gone a yard too far with the jack and it goes off, so it will be returned to him. Hope the signal's getting through all right and I'm not talking to myself. As I say, 2 throws. Length bowl. Probably 4 foot to the side, and Gareth's not reached it. Uphill to the jack, and then it's gravity will take it down the slope if you go too far. 3 in front, nice to go another 2 more on top of them. Gareth. What are you saying with this one, Gareth? Good one. Needed that. Needs, to be honest, a few throws with the jack now. Could just settle down and have a whiz with the jack, send it to far, and then know that you're going to get it back. along the top edge. Not play the lead to it though. Neil should step in with knowledge of the green. He's played a really good bowl there because he's finished behind the jack and Gareth's striking at it. This edge is so favoured by the panel players because it's so difficult to strike on. You're playing through a dip, along a ridge. The balls will kick dramatically towards the ditch if you get too low. It's a really difficult mark to strike on. $19.15. Playing towards the sun, so because neither are wearing a cap, you think the man who threw the jack will have an even bigger advantage than normal. Oh, commentator's curse on that one, but never mind. It's one of Gareth is going to sweep past Neil's. It's going to go past the jack as well, but it'll stay in. This is a right-handed finger, sorry, a left-handed finger peg mark. So it's just biting with the bias, just to slow it down, to slow the bowls down on the slope. And the bowler Neil's, he didn't want that connection. He's probably thinking Gareth's on. And Gareth's turned over. Gone straight to it. But it's not played one. It's safer bowl forward. We didn't want to run into the back of Neil's bowls. That's what he needs to do when he does get to jack, nail a lead on. So he's been slightly unfortunate. It's made to the side of the jack, making a target. Although that bowler Neil's missed, it's in a dangerous position. Gareth's tried to cover it up, as he may have done. Going by the grimace on Neil's face, it has done. Certainly covered the jack up, unless Neil... Neil might be thinking, yeah, he's playing over. Obviously he's got the back bowl, so... second bowler Gareth was ideal, really. Covered the jack. One for Gareth Coates, 17-19. That's the play. Well, as you see there, for Gareth, it's just gone. It's probably only a couple of foot too far, but it's just kicked down the slope. Neil knows you can't get underneath there, and it's just stuck on top of the hill, really. This one of Gareth's Better bowl if it stops. It's finished in a good place behind the jack. So Neil's last ball of the end. Just go down the slope now. Gravity will take it, and it'll take it out. 2 for Gareth Coates, 19 across, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the worst lead in the world. Gareth's just tried to change his land by half a bowl, and it's come down too near to us. Neil thinks he's too far with this again. That looks all right to me. He's tried to go out, but stayed in. Neil waves it on, wants it to go a bit further. He's right to have to just, well, it's probably a foot, 18 inches of running. If you're short there, it just kicks down the slope on you. Can't be underneath the land. Gravity will just take it away. Comes Gareth's second ball. Might be on, might not be on. This is on the right side of the land. Does it finish down the slope? Coates won. There's the cry from the referee. Yeah. One it is. Score 20s. This is a left-handed mark. Left-handed, well, of course, a left-handed mark. Left-handed thumb peg, playing against the slope. Gareth's bowls, as you can see, couple of foot. Neil's gone big foot, 16 inch, like that. Gareth's beat his own, and I think that'll win it. unless my eyes have gone completely deceived. But Neil, I was going to say, he's got the back bowl. I can afford to be up. That looks to have done enough for me. Hang on, may not have done. Measures required. It looks to have, initially to me, like it had run off Gareth's ball, but it may not have done. Yep, had done. Again, Neil looking towards the corner. Just come on a slightly different mark to playing. Well, playing to just really in front of the scoreboard. And he'd have gone 2 yards with him without the connection on the jack. You're playing a peg and mark. One peg through the middle of the green, off the crown, kicks on, turns left. And Gareth, he didn't like the land with his first balls, turned over. Needs to stop though the slope won't affect his bowl as much going that peg. And it's a good one. 21 across. And playing the same mark again. I'll be wearing this part of the green out again. Left-handed, thumb peg. Wants it to get on. Wants it to get up the hill. You're playing against the slope. You're playing in gravity. Uphill, and it's finished 3 foot short. That's probably gone the same behind. Not quite sure if it's one or not. But Gareth's second bowl's a lot further. Yep, gone out. Playing uphill for most of its journey, then it just plateaus. And Gareth's just gone too far with his second, and Neil's, has this got enough for another? Not on by this angle. No. (22-21). Bit different mark. Playing down this top edge. Again, playing into the sun. And this is nearly all downhill. You might be able to see the cloud of midges by Neil's bowl. And that's just done enough for me. Second bowl on the way. That connection on the jacks are good one for them. They actually made only one. You can see it, you think you'd want to hit it. He's turned over, played the runner at it, his finger peg. It's just on the wrong side of the first ball. 23-21. The last end was downhill all the way. They're going back to where they came from. So can't be short. Uphill to the gate. And welcome everybody. Live coverage of challenge matches held at the home of the panel in Westhoughton, Lancashire. Score 23-21 to Neil Smith. First to 41. Lies 2 to go 4 in front. And as Gareth reached, he's not happy with that one. Played hard bowl there, trying to get it over the peg. If you don't know the green that well. 24 in, 4 in front.
What's that, mate? 25-21.
The way the sun is, this particular mark they're playing, they're almost playing feel rather than what they can see, because what they can see probably isn't very much. Neil's finished, well, 4 foot short. Gareth's past that. It's past the jack, and it may run out of, well, a drier day, it'll run out of green, that. Neil wants it to run for a good one. Not bad. I'm not sure how beatable that is on this mark. Gareth's just played yard over block or bowl and got gap. Got the hardest thing there, got the gap. (26-21). Change of scenery. Going back down the edge where Neil's been known to win competitions on. I think he won the Christmas handicap either last year or the year before. It's actually level or slightly downhill initially from the mat. It actually climbs up, gentle slope, and you think if you go underneath, it'll just fall off. So you tend not to give it enough to get it there. Need some experience on this mark, and Neil's got it. Yeah. Big gap now. Biggest gap of the game between the two players' scores, 28-21. Once again, I'll ask you if you like watching the content on this channel, give it a like. Please subscribe and hit the notification button, and you'll get a message going, Steve's put another video on. Neil's chucked Jack off. So you imagine he'll just correct what he needs to do with the Jack, put it yard higher. The old double arm slap. Not happy with the ball. That's not the worst one in the world at all. Yeah, Gareth played a good one. Needs to play a few more of them. Neil's found the gap this time. So Gareth 7 behind. Needs another good bowl here, and needs 4 good ends to get back level again. Yep, good one. This is the first of 2 challenge matches today. This first game is between Gareth Coates and the Jack up towards the opposite corner, and he's playing Neil Smith. Neil's a more experienced panel player, so he's got, I think everybody was thinking an advantage. He'll certainly know the green a lot better than Gareth will, and that's reflected in the score of 23-28 as they play. First to 41. This challenge match is, I think this the second game after this is Tom Palmer against Stephen Glover. One of them's for 300 quid to the winner, one of them's for 250 quid to the winner, and I think this is the £300 game. I've got a 50-50 chance of being right, so. And after a few bad ends, Gareth's starting to wrap them again. Because Neil's played a ramble at this. Played for the connection, see what's happening. It's a good hit from Neil and a good result for Gareth, because on any other green that would have stayed on, but on this green, that edge drops dramatically to the ditch, and gravity did his thing and took the Jack off. So we'll replay the end, 23-28. Choice for Gareth now. Did he go a distance again? Yeah, going back towards the corner. They're both players bareheaded, so they'll both be looking into the sun, which is quite low in the sky on this November day. the 11th of November, Armistice Day, and we all remember the people who have sacrificed themselves in major conflicts so we can have the life we have today. You see that bowler Gareth? Well, 4 foot short. Panel man should beat it. But Neil's been knocked it a bit closer. Looking almost directly into the sun. Won't be able to see very much. Just playing as the just playing field really on this cold, sunny but cold November afternoon. If you 2 more for Gareth. 25, 28 as they play. Hope you're enjoying this live broadcast. If you can, click the like button, hit the like button, and hit that subscribe button as well. If you want to, hit that notification thing as well, and so the next time I put content on, be it live or recorded content, you'll get a message going, Bowls Observer's done something again. Lead bowler Gareth he won't be happy with. It's probably a little bit short and it's underneath because again they're playing against the slope. From the mat it's all uphill and you get over the crown and then it's levels out but it's still actually probably slightly uphill in places. You go over some subtle little ridges and then you're trying to get to the jack, and then anything that goes past the jack then will hit a slope that takes it down to the ditch. Okay, this is being played at the panel's headquarters in Westhoughton in Lancashire. You may have heard Neil put some fairly drastic commentary on the bowl that he's just sent, but he's bang on accurate. Yeah, Westhoughton's a little village. Many years ago when the professional side of the game was being established. Here, Bolton, Chorley, up to Chorley, the Horwich area. This became the birthplace really of the professional side of the game. And the panel now being based here, they own this venue. So if you go on just off the M61, Westhoughton Junction, you're getting a little bit of a flare from the sun in the camera. And don't particularly want to change camera position because if I move 3 foot in either direction, I'll be out the sun and I'll be freezing me nuts off. So I'm just trying to cover keep the sun off the camera lens. 26, 28 actually started this end, but Neil's on. Trying to make another. And looks to be a bit of a lazy bowl, not quite, not getting there. Well, has it got there? You've got as good a judge as you can do, and you've got as good a view as anybody else. It's favoured that the blue bowl of Gareth's is second. Two in front is Neil. He's already got at least one. One it is. 29-26. Give here a little kiss on a jack from the bowl. And uphill all the way. Jack and the bowl and Neil's is just basically on the top of a ridge, downhill past them. Uphill up to them. Neil's made another with that one. This is to go 5 in front. Gareth not happy with it. Not happy with it, but it's probably counting bowl with a miss. One for Neil. 30-26, first to 41. I'm sure it's first to 40. I'm fairly certain it's first to 41. We've advertised as 41. That ball, that's just gone past the middle of the green. Downhill now. Downhill, trickle, trickle, trickle. Try stopping them on a hot summer's day. Good luck on that one. Gareth, I think, has turned over first bowl, and he's miles to far. Oh no, may not have done. It was just the way the ball interacted went over the middle of the green. Looked like was on different track, and it was just that far over. Bowl of Neil's. Downhill now. Gravity on the slope of the green takes it. Oh, not a good second, but it lies another. So Gareth, take a couple of yards out, and this needs to stop again. It'll kick on now. Doesn't stop. 32-26. Certainly from after the start of this match, when Neil's got hold of the jack, he's put together just a bit better of a run with it than Gareth has. He's just kept hold of the jack for 3 or 4 ends, and actually you can get 6 or 7, 8 points doing that. Gets you clear. 32-26. Gareth didn't like it, knew he hadn't reached. Uphill all the way. It's just on the peg. It's a very slight plateauing out, so the bowl will kick on a little bit. Hopefully it's anything past the jack. Kicks on again, down the slope. So Gareth. Not reached for me. 34-26. Downhill now, over the crown, kicks downhill. Downhill finish. The fact that the green's a little bit damp, stop that ball going 4 foot closer to the jack to be a good one. And Gareth's just on this side of Neil's bowl. Probably thought I can just win on the inside, and it's kicked on a yard, and it's pegged another yard, and it's may not have won. Hard to tell it in shadow, but it's certainly not won with that one now. Well, Gareth, you're not short again. You're tight. Knocks his own ball further away, so they're just going to check now if it's done a lot of damage. It may have done, you know. The way they're looking at them, so it's hard to tell from here because it's in a bit of shadow and it's a bit closer. And we're just having a measure. 34-26. Plus whatever's happening here now. Yeah. Really unfortunate ball from Gareth, knocking his own out. This mark again. You're playing up from the lowest part of the green, so you need to reach. And then what catches you out is that you see the jack kick on, probably an extra 2 or 3 foot, and you know that behind the jack there's a slope that will take your ball another, well, in that case a Neil's couple of yards. It's a bad ball from Gareth because Neil's ball's gone off and he's played short. Played too quick, should have waited. See where Neil's ball's finished. I feel certain he would have played an aggressive ball at that if he had the chance to play it again. 37-26, 4 more required for victory for Neil Smith this first challenge match. This one again, so quick, down off the crown. There's a few players on the side of the green that play this mark particularly well. There's one sat down at the top of your screen, Martin Bacon. He's caught me on this mark during the summer when it's absolutely like lightning. Is Gareth on the land? He was tight with his first. Hanging out now, but it's too far. 38-26. Looking like the writing's well on the wall for this game. You may have heard Neil just admonishing himself for not quite getting it there. Gareth played one, much to his satisfaction. So Neil, a couple of foot more. Wants it to run, wants it to kick on down the slope. There's applause. The rest, no, won it. And Gareth's playing a runner at it, other peg. Gone tight with it though. Just pulled it across. There's a bit of a channel. You might be able to see it on the green where it tends to gather off either side, and they're playing slightly, above the playing into it, they're playing into it at an angle. 2 more required, 39-26. Neil Smith requires 2 for victory. Playing into the sun. You wouldn't normally see need a cap, but you would need a very low cap with this sun. It's a low sun on the 11th of November. And that's a good bowl from Neil, and this is a hell of an effort from Gareth. It's the best bowl he's played in this direction for a long time. So Neil lies one to get him to all but. Chance of getting another with this one though. It'll kick on again. Yeah, it looks like Gareth's bowls are running a bit better than Neil's. I've got wildlife settling on my equipment. Hell of an effort from Gareth, but it's not quite done enough. Didn't move it far enough. Yeah, I've got midges and little spiders. I've got little spiders on my equipment. Don't fancy taking the wildlife home. Typical Jack Neil setter yet. He's put it a yard further than last time, so it is on the downslope. I'm just blowing. I seem to be, my equipment seems to have been claimed as a home for about a dozen little spiders. Good hit from Neil. Took that good bowl of Gareth's off the green. Can Gareth put it back? Not with this, he hasn't. This goes too far, this. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. 41-26. First challenge match of this, what could be a winter series, organised on behalf of the panel by Neil Neil Bithell has been won by Neil Smith. He's beat Gareth Coates. The next game will be starting in a few minutes, which is Tom Palmer against Stephen Glover. And I'll just carry on removing little baby spiders from the equipment. If you do come to the home of the panel, you'll find a green in stunning condition, not just for the time of year, but for any time of year. You'll find some very knowledgeable people about the game. You can learn a lot watching some of these players perform. So it's just off the M61. We're on not far away either from the East Lancs. In this second game, Tom Palmer will play Stephen Glover in the series of games last winter that was organised on behalf of the panel by Neil Bithell. Stephen Glover had a couple of victories from what I remember. I'm certainly here for one of them. They beat Chris Cook. Not sure I was there for the second one. Like I say, my journeys up here are a bit weather dependent. about 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
It's a funny time, really, isn't it? It's like,
Well,
probably we did it at night. It was like,
yeah, well, you don't advertise it as well, otherwise you will stop people coming to
well, that's
the
what I
game. You
mean.
don't
Yeah, I
want-
get that, mate. I get that. But obviously they'll see it after, and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
they'll say, like, you're doing it again.
Yeah. Well, all I've got to do is make it, you know, click a couple of buttons and anybody can see it from
Well, this is the idea of charging them 25 quid, because if nobody comes, they'll still get 100 quid.
yeah.
I'm not opening gates for less than 100 quid, you know what I mean? I'm doing it for the association. And I always said to them when they said 25 quid, I said, well, if you're playing for 300, what's another 25? And if you look at it with my rule of thumb is only the loser pays.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the winner's getting his wages. So I always took it on board anyway.
Well, there's not a lot else to play at this time of
Well,
year.
this is how
If you want to carry on playing,
this is it. I don't mind doing it. You know, gets us 150 quid, 160 quid of it, a bit more. Gets us coffee machine.
it's good.
Just need people come and support it a bit more. But I spoke to Greg Smith about, you know, obviously playing Callum.
See you Monday, lad.
Yeah, see you, lad.
See you, Steve.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, John.
Well, you get some of the
that's-
stars of the game.
Yeah, that's what people want to see, and hopefully I can get it on. Really,
That's 100,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Get 'em-
I'll go and have a right now.
yeah. You could bottle this weather up.
Well, you don't. Well, the sun's a bit low and people are paying the arse to look into, like. But you know, you take it. And, that's like better than playing in the wet.
It's fair play to all four players for having a go.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
I'm not quite sure. I know Neil's played a couple of times on the panel, but the other three, I don't know how much bowling they've been getting done. So this is.
yeah. It was fair play to Gareth for taking him on. I mean, he's took a panel player on, hasn't he? But
Well,
he's not.
hard work that.
Yeah, he's not been sending a lot, Neil. But you'd have to have Neil favourite. Fair play to Gareth for having a go.
I think whenever Neil got hold of the jack, though, he kept it for 3 or 4 ends, and that's the battle, isn't it?
Yeah. You're not going to stand them on Jack on here, you know.
No. With Stephen, because whenever I see him, he always tries to find a round peg mark,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's hard work on
There's
it.
not many round peg marks, no. No. But obviously he's playing a player who doesn't know the green as well, so they're not going to turn over like a panel man as regular, are they?
Yeah. Has Tom played much on it?
Not really. He's played a couple of games in the comp, that's about it. I don't think he's been sending any. He said he's not sent any for a couple of months. I think Tom can play fresh, you know.
Yeah.
He's good at picking up greens. Let me look at his county record.
Yeah.
Right, where they go?
Second game will be refereed by Billy Griffiths. You can do that if you want, Billy. It's entirely up to thee, lad. So, first game had 2 left-handers. This has 2 right-handers. Winner of the toss So send the jack first end is Stephen Glover. Playing round peg, finger peg into the quickest corner of the green. Jack's gone off first end. 2 throws of the jack. Again, finger peg. Long tapes have been called.
feet.
63 feet, 21 yards is the minimum length on the panel, 19 metres in BCGBA affiliated.
59 feet, 9 inch. Okay, John.
And because that was Stephen's second throw or second attempt to set a mark. So now Tom has two attempts to set a mark. Could be a long game, this. So Tom has one attempt to set a mark. I'm not too hot on all of our panel's rules. Just warn you, ladies and gentlemen, with the sun moving round as time passes, as we still try to complete the first end, or even start the first end, I might be moving the camera around to and the other side of the green, which is out of the sun, so I'll be freezing various parts of me. But obviously I shouldn't therefore have an issue with tapes have been called again. So while this goes on, brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I'm moving the camera. Grab hold of something sturdy, wear a seatbelt. That one is a mark, ladies and gentlemen. There was almost a round of applause. Although you can't see the scoreboard, I'll keep you regularly informed of what goes on. I'll move a bit closer to it as well when this end finishes. First end of the game. It took a while. That first end only took about 5 minutes. I'm round on the cold side of the green. So if you hear me teeth chattering, I apologise. Ah, good hit that. 2 for Tom Palmer. Seven, 6. Playing thumb peg mark. Back towards the quick corner. Just finishing underneath. There's players who know the screen better than me will tell you. There's a little bit of a channel going into the screen, into the corner. Yeah, I think just Tom's just probably got stuck in it. This one needs to run for me. Needs to be encouraged a bit closer. He was on not bad land either. Sevens. Nine, 7. Not here with this one is Tom. That's not a good one. Again, look like they're playing it on a pegging mark. And 7. Good Good lead from Steve as well there. Had a few ends with the jack now, so ought to be settling down. Tom's not reached. Tom's not reached with this. Gonna finish a big yard short. Well, Tom. Looks to have put a yard in. Unlucky with that one. 12-7. And the second challenge match held here at the panel between Stephen Glover, block in hand, and Tom Palmer. Stephen from the south part of Liverpool, Tom from Birmingham. Steve was the jack to far with that one, so he gets another go. Having moved to the colder side of the green, it's time to start layering up. Again, uphill finish has caught Tom out. Another 2 to Stephen Glover. 14-7. Get on is the cry from Stephen. That needed to get on, then I don't know how far he thought he was. Well, Tom, not really sat a good ball for a few ends, needs to start doing it. Case to give up there. Looks like Stevens will be short with this one, trying to put something to protect what he's got. He's not done it. So again, Tom. Case to finish short there. And is he on the top side? Is he just over the top? No, he wasn't. Played an absolute reeling. Stephen thinks it's only one. I think Billy Griffiths, the referee, thinks it's only one. And it is only one. 8-14. Playing uphill. Playing on the peg. Bias towards the ditch. Saying made famous by Roy Armson, long-time member of the panel, long-time president of the panel, long-time bowls commentator in the bowling glory days on TV. If you're watching, Roy, hello. Hope you're well. I know he's in his in the 90s now, Roy, I think, and I hope he's well. A wonderful bowling brain to tap into if you ever get the opportunity. Incoming, ramming speed. Just that tickle on the jack, not enough. 9-14. Playing down towards the quick corner. Again, on the peg. Not the normal way to go this far. Block goes too far. Second attempt to set a mark by Tom Palmer. And he's took a couple of yards out of this jack, so this will stay on. And this is stuck on the top of the hill. Down all the way after that. And this bowler Stevens has done all it needs to do, which is finish closer than Tom's. This needs to run again from Tom. Needs to run again. So normally into this corner you'd go right-handed thumb peg. It tends to gather a little bit. And this is not another good bowl from Stephen, but I think it does what it needed to do. $16.9. Get on is the cry. He said that last time and played a real one. This time it is 4 or 5 foot short. Tom's kind of stepped in. Finger peg mark. Be finished weak now. Like Tom's.
Follow up, please.
Played ramming speed at it on the peg. Great hit. Great hit from Tom Palmer. Once again, 16-9. This is the second challenge match held today. Stephen Glover sending the bowl there, 16-9 up against Tom Palmer. First game won by Neil Smith against Gareth Coates. Again, not the worst bowl. from Stephen. Just about a length, but pegged 18 inches tight, and Tom's still not reached. Just finishing a couple of foot short. Bang on the land, so referee's just checking who's on. And this is furthest from Stephen, it'll go out. So can Tom beat his own? Not reached his own. And that one's not in it, surely. $17.9. Like this time of year, no one's probably sending a lot of bowls, so they're certainly not going to be playing as well as they would have done if they were playing it in June or July. Stephen not overly happy with his lead, but I'll tell you right now, that's a good lead there in that corner, and Tom's not reached it again. Eight behind, line 2 to go 10 behind, but both bowls together. You can sit on the pair of them, or you can shift the pair of them. Playing a yard over. Gapped it. Nine in front. Get on is the cry. It needed a foot more to be on front of the jack. And Tom looks like he's actually reached for the first time this way, but he's just going to be on the narrow side and pegged out. Yeah, two good ones. Bit of a special bowl required. Unlucky. Good effort at it, but just pegged enough to miss the jack. $21.9.
Playing it well, then.
Again, good lead from Stephen. And Tom. I think that might have stopped in. Won it according to referee Billy Griffiths. don't know. Neither does Billy. Stephen lies one with his last ball. So Tom again. It's over the top this time, I think. 22-9. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content on this channel, if you're a regular YouTuber, you'll hear everybody who creates content say the same thing. Please give us a like the broadcast. If you see a subscribe button to this channel, please click on that one, and please hit the notification bell. That means that when fresh content appears on this channel, you'll get a notification off YouTube to let you know about it. Not a good one, but done enough. You think Stephen's gonna beat? Yeah, beat it, but as a panel man, I'll be looking at it and going, well, I can beat that, all right. Tom's put a lot in this one. He needs to stop now. Surely gone too far. Stephen's looking for two. Yeah, that ball of Stevens was a lot further short than I thought. And Tom now gets a throw with the jack again, which he needs. It's not a worse bowl up there from Tom. It's a yard short. It looks to be banging the land. That's won it according to the referee, Billy Griffiths. He's got this away sweet as Tom, but is finish short. And get past it on the outside for another from Steve. Alright, good one. $24.10. Playing down towards us. Again, on the peg. It's a frighteningly quick mark in the summer, I can tell you that. I've been caught on it. I'm not sure a seasoned panel bowler will be following this in round peg, but that's by the by. And this Tom is either a real one, which it is. There's only a couple more rolls from going off. Again, sweeping round peg again from Steve. Gives up. Yep. Tom's gone other wheel. 27-24. After the first end lasting about 10 minutes, the rest of the game's been quite rapid so far. Tom's done the first thing, he's made sure he's not short with the ball. It's just hung out, and Tom's not even going to try and lick it. He shifted it, good hit. So can Steve put it back? He's tighter than his first. It's in danger of whipping. Yeah, he's just... He could afford to be on Tom's bowl or the jack there, so he's actually on the wrong side from where he needed to be. Good hit from Tom. (12-24). Again, just about playing the same mark, really. I don't think it's a mark that gets played much in the winter, in the summer, because it's that damn quick down this way. And this one of Tom's hung out with a bit of... He thought it was too far. It's actually not a bad length at all. It's just a couple of bowls outside the land. Now, this is a good one from Stephen. He's narrowed it. He's made that correction as Tom. Does it finish enough for him? No, it's half a bowl short. So, does Stephen drift past the bowl of Tom's? It does. Good one. 26-12. Bum peg mark. Uphill all the way. Looks to be a cursed ball, that from Tom. Almost hitting the jack, but almost is not enough. Bad bowl from Steve. So Tom would love a connection on the jack. Oh. Wrong side of Steve's bowl. (27-12). It's getting cold over here. You can get a tan on that side of the green, you can get frostbite over here. Right-handed finger peg mark. All downhill. Tom's on the higher side, so it will kick downward off the crown. And it trickles in. This looks further from Steve. connection on the jack.
Just one, yeah.
Must be playing weight at it. Blocks off the green, nullified end. Good hit from Tom again. Again, all uphill. Pace to 41. 27-12. Tom's underneath. Well, Tom, you look to be on better land. Are you there? Oh, are you there? Not there. Measure required. Two it was. 29. He says, get on. Again, similar lead to last time, really. 4 foot short. And Tom again on the higher side, so it will kick. In theory, kick down more off the slope. Finished weak. I can see. Well, it's 20 inch away. It was the cry.
That's him, that. This one.
He's on the high side again. It would have been all right, probably with a length, but a length it was not. $30-12.
Level one.
Decent lead again from Steve. Not quite there, but it was on good land, so it's finished a good one. Better length from Tom wins it. Steve can afford to be at the bowl. It looks underneath. Big sigh from Tom, thinking, don't knock that short ball closer. And it's certainly not done that. $13.30. Not a score I remember shouting out before. This is a thumb peg mark. He thinks he's short. Run away is the cry. It sweeps and kicks down the slope towards the jack. And he's right, he needs a bit more. It's finished 2 yards short, but probably only needs a yard of running. Probably wins it because it's further down the slope. Yeah. Tom's on the better land to get to the jack. If Stephen was further, it would turn a corner. And Tom's won it with that one, although he's still short of the jack. This is the furthest bowl of the lot from Stephen. $14.30. Bowling's held here at the panel all year round. You don't normally play weekends, so that's why this challenge match is useful for the Crown to get a bit of extra income. These are held on Saturdays, but they're advertised when they will be taking place. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, you'll find bowling here at the panel in the afternoon. 12:30 start. Get make another. And that's still two. Bit of a measure required. $16.30 with those two. First to 41. Thumb peg through the middle of the green. And again. Uphill. Just catching Tom out again. I think that stopped in from Steve. Again, shows the danger of being on the tight side of the jack. It will turn corners on you. I'd be amazed if this bowler Steve's reaches. Yeah, back bowls on. One for Stephen. 31-16. Right-handed thumb peg mark underneath the crown. Good ball there. Now, Tom, you're on good land. Are you there? Yeah. It's a decent ball. Give up. This needs a run from Steve. Okay, banging the land again. You can drop it around on the top side if length. Everything just tries to finish towards us. So strike at Stephen's bowl or just beat his own by a foot. And he looks like he's played a runner or the peg. Not seen. Didn't think of that one.
Yeah.
32-16. It's not the easiest of jacks that Stephen sent there, and he's finished a yard short of it. Don't be underneath, don't be too far. It's too far is what Tom has done, but he's only 2 foot past the jack there. 2 foot of running past the jack takes it off. Well, Tom, you look to be slightly lower. It's in danger of going the other way. But it's a good one. $17.32. I'm sure something historically important happened in the year 1732, but I can't think of anything now. So Tom's whizzed the jack to the opposite corner, and that is a long way. Oh, hang on, he sent it already. He's a bit quick with that. Hang on, but bear with me. Grab hold of something while I move the camera. I'll move my phone. He's played it again, I'm fairly certain. Finger peg, right-handed finger peg. Striking is Tom. You'd think that would leave an easy 2 for Steve. $34.17. Tough to get a length this way. It's a good ball from Steve's. And now Tom's on the higher side of the jack, letting it drift down off the hill. One with a length ball. Won it with a length ball.
I'm on a peg, tell me. I don't know. Looks it, but if you stand over it, it's anyway. Oh, gee! We need to flick it, make two.
Well, unless something mysterious happens, it'll be 1 to Tom Palmer.
Palmer, 1!
1834. From the low side of the green. Up to the corner where we all come in. Uphill, uphill, and a bit more uphill.
One hit. Are you sending any balls now?
Tom's turned up, but it's in danger. Now, I thought he was in danger of putting Stephen's bowl in, but it's pegged on him. Stephen, of course, can afford to be aggressive at it. Make sure he's there. Yeah, collection on the jack, but just knocks it onto Tom's bowl. 1934. Fitting, I suppose, on Armistice Day. The score reflects the beginning of a troubled time in Europe in 1934. And of course we remember those who unfortunately gave their lives so many could have better ones. That's a good lead from Tom. He's done well finishing short of the jack there, through the crown, downhill finish. This is almost a great bowl from Steve. It is indeed. Bounce round it. Not sure what Tom's going to do there. Maybe he tries to knock his own past Steve's or flick Steve out with a bit of weight. He's just had a bit of an inspection on it. Say in theory there's room to pass Steve's bowl and finish next to the jack, but it'd be an hell of an effort to do it. It looks like he's played a run out of the peg. Played one, lad. Well, good ball that is. So, Stephen's looking like he's... I thought at one stage he was going to play a runner on Tom's, but now he's like he's trying to play a dead one. Other peg. Great hit from Tom. $20.34. Tommy be wishing he could take that lead back and send it again. Couldn't get out with the washing. Stephen beats it, but absolutely not with a good one. And it wins it, but once again, not a good one. And Stephen's in danger of going tight again. Does it just hold? Tom likes his. Yeah, one for Tom, 21.34. Block's gone a couple of yards further than last time. This needs to just use the peg to get it back to the jack and to stop it. This is, well, this would have been an ideal bowl to where the jack was last time. But it's, well, it's 6 or 7 feet short, but it's probably only 18 inches running.
Yeah.
Tom's corrected me.
Yeah, this is good mark.
Good mark this, and two decent bowls to it. Stephen's a bit wider. Needs a peg. It's a chance for pegs. Nearly an absolute reeling. Length bowl. Looks favourite from here. That may look different when you're standing over it, of course. Measures again. It's close. Glover one. 35-21. Both players just on the low side of the jack, just a 18-inch 2-foot short. Well, Tom, you need to pass your own by about 6 inches to win, and this is passing it by more than that. But 22-35. Uphill, thumb peg. tight mark. You think your ball will come back to the jack when you think it'll peg back to the jack and never quite does it. Yeah, Stephen's playing a runner, trying to sit Tom's ball out. Got his own instead. 23-35. Change of tactics from Tom, where he's been playing from that corner, just over the crown. He's gone thumb peg towards the opposite corner. And as you see there, it's tiptoed 18 inch, 2 foot behind the jack. Here comes his bowler Stevens. Good and better length won it. Tom's played at this, block or bowl. But not gap, and has knocked his own off. 37-23. Four more required for Stephen Glover in the second challenge match. I couldn't make a for whom the bells tolls reference, but it's getting a bit cold and my brain stopped working. A couple of foot too far from Stephen and a couple of yards too short from Tom.
Is that your Navy, Steve, yeah? That your Navy's ball?
Tom just wants to know the nearest ball Stevens he's got to beat, and it's that last one. He's got a chance with this. Cursed again. Bad luck again. Probably winner with a miss. 3 more required for Stephen. 38-23. And the back playing a mark from about an hour ago. Finger peg. Good ball here from Steve. About a foot short. Tom again, short. He suffered on this mark earlier in the game, playing short ball, especially with his leads. Couple of yards required. Both bowls are beatable, really, any peg. Someone who's used to playing on the green. And he's tight with this, it'll whip away, won't save, all but. way, Stephen says. And he's not wrong. But he's in a very comfortable position in the game. Just one more required for victory. Good ball from Tom now. Chance here for Stephen. Needs something, block or bowl, but not the gap. They're doing damage there was Tom. Trying to get another. 24. Tom again. As he's played from this corner. Up towards the gate. Steve helps him out, knocks him a bit closer. Now, the ball's either to try and play a dead and or to shift Tom's. Needs to, couldn't get past them again. Change your time from Tom.
Yeah.
Try to find somewhere new. Finger peg. Narrow round peg. Jack's just about stopped. It's quite severely downhill. Not the worst ball in the world, because anything passing the Jack's going to go probably off the green. See, told you. Nah. He'll want this stopping now. He'll want it stopping, but it's not going to do it. That's a bad one. Stephen hated it. It needs to take flight, this ball, to reach.
You're still big.
27. Block looks to be perched on the edge of the green. Again up that way. And that's not a bad ball there. Minutes is the call, so Tom's ball must be a yard short, or at least a couple of foot short. And this needs to run then for me. Shake hands.
Feel like team at 60.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Winner of this game. Score of 41-27 is Stephen Glover against Tom Palmer. And once again, if you like the content, please give us a like. Please subscribe to the channel. And please hit the notification bell so that anything else that I put on the channel you'll get told about as it happens. And I'll draw to a close, thanking everybody at the panel for organising this, and of course thanking yourselves for watching, and I hopefully will see you next time.